Roskomnadzor, which is Russian, basically Russian. I don't know how to put it even. It's like this. It's like this regulating body that oversees the internet, basically, and it can block websites in Russian territory. Um, yeah, they blocked Patreon. Grammarly, really? What the fuck? This is why Grammarly, and Grammarly apparently as well. Why the fuck Grammarly? This is quite insane. Um, all right. Apparently, they blocked it because of some magazine called Doha. I've never heard of this, to be honest, but it's something anti-war, anti. It's Belarusian. Is it Belarusian? Really? No, Russian. Russian online student magazine. Okay, whatever the fuck it is, right? Apparently, because of one anti-war statement from this Doha thing, um, they just blocked the whole website because it's HTTPS and you can't really block just one single thing. Um, and yeah, this goes back to I was doing like a little recording yesterday of like another podcast of my own, and I was talking about the fact that it's actually so hard for Russians and Belarusians, of normal, regular, good people, to actually receive money if they don't want to support these regimes, if they don't want to work for like some governmental companies and so on and so forth, if they want to build sustainable their own brands and businesses, and they want to accept money as donations, as payments from people abroad, right? Like if let's say like you are good at painting something, right? If you want to sell your digital paintings, for example, work for somebody, people in the West don't even think how hard can it be when you don't have access to PayPal, to Stripe, something like that. And I, for example, for myself, I found a way like how can I use like a debit card, my debit card here, to accept payments from abroad, basically, right? Because PayPal doesn't work here, Stripe doesn't work here. These are two main basically tools to accept payments. So there is also a thing called Payoneer, right? And everything was fine before the war, but because my bank is actually the same Russian bank as Sberbank, it got under sanctions, got sanctioned by the West, and even that one thing that I found that I spent like exorbitant amount of time to find this tool, to find how I can do this, it was boom taken away from me. And Patreon is the same, obviously, for a lot of people. Once again, a lot of like digital creators, a lot of digital nomads, a lot of freelancers, a lot of IT people, maybe even, who might like make a little tool that is useful to a lot of people, and then just put a Patreon there, and like you can support me there if because Patreon, a lot of people have Patreon account. It's basically like, yeah, I mean PayPal, yeah, whatever. The thing is that when things like that are happening, it really really affects just regular law-abiding people, especially like more libertarian kind of leaning people who want to do things on their own. You know what I mean? And just let me accept money, and I'll figure out the rest, right? And yeah, this time around, it's not like uh, the West who actually blocked the service, who's taken away service from Russian. This time is actually Russia who's done this. But what I'm saying is that things like that are really detrimental to people who will be most likely opposing this regime. So yeah, just wanted to acknowledge this little fact because this is not particularly great, and especially if it's just because of this fucking one statement. Like, yeah, cool guys, you did this, yeah, fuck war, and now a shit ton of people cannot accept the fucking payments. Cool. I mean, wow, you've done it. Great. Yeah, whatever. It's what's done is done. You can access, obviously. It's like via VPN or something like that. But yeah, just saying that things like that, yeah, increase the difficulty for good Russians, and not all Russians are bad Russians.